Hey guys, it's Marshall here. Got something a little bit different for you today. I've had a few questions about, do I only hunt pennies or am I hunting any other denominations? And historically, I've hunted a few other denominations, but I've only really hunted pennies on this channel. And I've really been wanting to expand into other denominations. So went to the bank a couple of weeks ago and asked if it was okay if I start buying boxes of other denominations, nickels, dimes, quarters, etc. And they said I could, but they would probably have to order them for me, so it would probably take them a couple of days to get them. So I was in there to pick up my weekly box of pennies, and I asked if they could order me some nickels, and they actually just had one for me. So I've got the first nickel hunt of the channel coming at you. We're going to go ahead and open this box to make sure they're circulated, and after that, I'll get them home and do an ender hunt. Now, just to level set with you guys, the things that I'm looking for are war nickels, buffalo nickels, anything older than that, like some V's or maybe a shield. Not that I expect to find any of those. I also set aside any Jefferson nickels that are older than 1960, so we'll see how many of those we can get as well. But for now, let's go ahead and open up this box and just make sure they're circulated. All right, guys, so they are circulated. We're going to get them home, check for some enders, and then we're going to start looking. All right, guys, we're back at the apartment, and we do have one ender. It's in 1945, so that's going to be a silver war nickel. Probably hard to see the date on the camera, but you can tell by the color pretty easily. Most of the war nickels will have this kind of color to them. So I'm going to go ahead and set this one aside and open it last. I'm going to get started looking through these rolls, and if I find anything, I'll let you know. All right, guys, roll number one. We're going to have our first find. It's in 1959, Philadelphia. Hey guys, we're on roll number 8 here, and we actually have two finds for you. First, we have a 1956 Philadelphia. So that's our second one from the 50s. We also have a 1946 Philadelphia. All right, we're on roll 9, and we've got find number 4 right here. It's a 1957 Denver. So that's our third one out of the 50s. Hey guys, we're here on roll number 10, and we have find number 5. It's a 1953 Philadelphia. Roll 11, we're going to have our second nickel from the 40s. It's a 1949 Denver. Roll 14, and we have another nickel from the 40s. This one's in pretty good shape too. It's a 1941 Philadelphia. Same roll, we've got another 1941. And it looks like this one's going to be from Denver. So that's a pair of 41s, one from Philly and one from Denver. Roll 16, and we're going to have a 1941. Let's see what the mint mark is on it, if any. It's a Philadelphia. So we now have 5 nickels from the 40s and 4 nickels from the 50s. Roll 17, and we're going to have our 6th nickel from the 40s. It's a 1948 from Philadelphia. Roll 19, and we're going to have our 4th 1941. And this one is from Philadelphia. Roll 20, and we've got a 1955 here. I actually need the Philadelphia for my album. Let's see if it has a mint mark. It does. It's from Denver. So that is our 5th nickel from the 50s. Roll 21. We've got a 1947 right here. Already looked. It's a Denver. So that is our 8th nickel from the 40s. Roll 23. We're going to have a 1946 from Philadelphia. Roll 25, guys, and we're going to have a 1952. See what the mint mark is. It's from Denver. Still here on roll 25, guys, and I just found something that I've never found before. It's a 2009 nickel For anyone who doesn't know, the 2009 coins are particularly low mintages, and it's because during the recession in 2009, everyone started turning in all of their change that they'd been holding on to for the last several decades, so the banks didn't have any need to order change from the mints, and as a result, mintages from that year were extremely low, particularly for nickels and dimes. So that's the first 2009 that I've ever found. It's from Denver. Super exciting find there. Let's see if we can get anything else. Roll 26, guys, and we're going to have our first foreign right here. It's a newer Canadian nickel, 1998. So that's our first foreign on the board. Still here on roll 26, and we've got a 1946 Philadelphia. Roll 29, and we've got another 1946, and this one's from Denver. Guys, you are not going to believe this. I'm on roll 30, and I was looking at this coin right here. I was thinking it was probably a foreign of some kind because it's significantly, and by significantly I mean just noticeably, but I'm sure you can see right there, it's noticeably thinner than the rest of the nickels on here. But when I dropped it down, look at what I saw. You might not be able to see that, but I'm sure you can see that. That is a 1905 Liberty nickel, or V nickel if you prefer. And that is far and away the coolest nickel that I've ever found in a roll. Roll 32, guys, and we're going to have a 1953. Now, I actually need all three mints from 1953 in my album. We found a Philadelphia earlier. Let's see if we can get another one of a different mint. Nope, it's another Philadelphia. Still, though, it's the second 1953 on the box. Roll 35 here, guys, and we have a veritable treasure trove of Jefferson nickels here. So I just went through and pulled out the ones that I thought might be a little bit older. So that's what you're going to see here. So the first thing we have is a 1947 San Francisco right there. Next we have a 57 Denver. I also pulled out this 54 Denver. And back here we have a 1970 San Francisco. So that's 4 finds out of this one roll. Roll 36, and we've got a 57 right here from Philadelphia. Alright, guys, we're here on roll 39, and we have 2 Canadians here. The first one's up here. Let's see what year that is. It's 1992, and you'll see it actually has a dual date on it. So that's commemorating the 125th anniversary of the Canadian Confederation. Let's see what this other one is. That is a 1994. So that is 4 Canadians on the board. Roll 42, guys, and we have a 1938. Now, if this has a mint mark on it, a D or an S, that's going to be either a key or a semi-key date, depending on who you're asking. So let's check it and see if there's a mint mark. There is. That's a 1938 Denver. So that's going to be a key date. Let's look at what the mintage is on that real quick. Flip here to the back. And if you look right here, you'll see that has a mintage of 5.376 million. So that's actually, I would almost consider that a key date. That's an incredible find. You know, that might be the find of the box if I hadn't already found a V nickel. Wow, I'm speechless, guys. That's 2 really good finds out of this box. Same roll, guys, and we've got a 1948. Looks like it's a Denver. Same roll, 42, and we have a 1956 Denver. Guys, we're on to roll 44. I already looked at it. You're not going to believe this. I don't know if you can see that. I haven't looked at the date yet, but that's a second V-nickel out of this box. That thing is slick. Let's see what year it is. 1903. Guys, I am just blown away by this box. This is only my second nickel box that I've ever hunted. I've never found a Buffalo nickel. I've never found a V nickel. I've only found 2 war nickels in my life. And I've now found a key date, 2 V nickels, plus the war nickel ender. Roll 47, guys, and we've got a couple of things here. First, there's a 1958 Denver. And we have our 5th Canadian nickel here. It's another 1994. Roll 48, guys, and we have another 1946. It was facing me, so I already looked. It's a Philadelphia. I've kind of lost count at this point, but I believe that's going to be number 5 from this year. Alright, guys, we're here on the final roll. This is going to be the 1945 War Nickel Ender, so I decided I was going to go ahead and open it live on camera, see if we can get anything else in here aside from that War Nickel, and if not, we at least need to see what the mint mark on that one is. Alright, so there's the War Nickel. It does have a Philadelphia mint mark on it. So, there's your final find of the box. It's a 1945 Philadelphia. I actually don't have one of these in my album yet, so that's going to be another addition for me. I'm going to go ahead and clean all of this up, and I'll get you a final wrap-up. Alright, so here's your wrap-up. I got 2 V-nickels, one of which is a 1903, the other is a 1905. I got a 38D that I set aside, 1945 Philadelphia War Nickel, and a 2009 from Denver. On top of that, I also got 14 others from the 40s, and I got 13 from the 50s, 6 S mint marks, and 5 Canadians. To be honest with you, this is actually only the second nickel box that I've ever hunted. And the first one, I got a handful of 40s and 50s plus a couple of war nickels. So I don't really have much perspective, but I feel like this was a pretty insane box. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know how this compares to some of the boxes that you've hunted or seen other people hunt in the past. If you enjoyed the video, please like. And if you're interested in seeing more content like this, please subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.